I be stepping on shit like I'm supposed to do. No, my time coming cause it's overdue. When you win an envy, it be close to you. You wanna see me?
What's poppin', ladies? What's going on?
What's going on?
Shit.
Zahara Beauty.
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J is hard as battle any.
What up? We've been MIA. What's going on? What's good?
Just for a little bit.
Just for a little
Just
bit.
for
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
little bit.
A little bit.
Weather change. Life
Oh.
change.
Life and weather. We're going to blame this on life and weather. We're going to salute to life and weatherishness. Salute.
Salud.
Life be lifing. So, as we begin, let me just give a shout out to Jade and myself
Uh-huh.
because we have officially had some great progressive moments happen recently for us. So
Okay.
for Jade, she has a new position and a new role, and she is working for an organization, I should say,
Okay.
that's basically community based, and it demands a lot of her. And I just wish her the best in her new endeavor. And congratulations!
Congratulations.
Jade.
So,
Thank you.
I mean, and
I
then
wanna congratulate you too.
yeah, we're going to
Yes,
we're going
you.
to we're going to try to break down what you guys do
Okay.
without going into like in too deep with
Yep.
I'm saying what you guys where you guys are. So
Yes.
we're gonna go into depth with it. So yeah, and what are you? What's your promotion? What
Yeah.
happened? What's going on?
Pop your ish, girl. Pop that thing.
So I work with a nonprofit organization, and back in May, I started as a program coordinator. And last Friday, I got the call from the VP for Human Resources that they offered me a position as a supportive services for veterans case manager.
Okay,
So that's my new role.
okay.
I'm gonna say like 10,000 more annually.
Wow.
So
Oh,
I'm very
wow.
excited for
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot. It's demanding, but I'm ready for this task because I just feel like it's my purpose, part of my calling. So,
Yeah.
So-
no.
Does the task or the responsibility measure out with the increase of pay?
Yes, it does. Basically, the responsibility it spans a plethora of things, but I'll say that I'm dealing with individuals as far as housing goes, and it demands a lot. So when you're promoted, basically you gotta what they say, more money, more problems. I don't see it as a problem.
Absolutely
I just see
not.
it as basically just keep rising to the occasion and just put my best foot forward
Absolutely.
because I noticed that a couple other individuals in this role, it took them about a year or so. And like I said, nothing before it's time to
Took me a
get,
year or so to get it or to learn the role.
I believe, to learn the role and to get it.
Okay.
And some people 2 years.
Okay, got you.
And so for it to happen so quickly, it was just like, wow. So I find it that the universe is propelling me forward for a reason. So
Absolutely.
I'm just like, thank
the universe don't understand. They don't understand poor, rich, happiness, sad. They don't understand none of that. I mean, I'm saying they because the universe is God. You know what I'm saying? God is the controller, as you might say, but the universe is, the construction of and the energy force that allows certain things in your life,
Right.
a lot of things in life. So, but the energy doesn't, or the universe doesn't know if you're struggling. It doesn't know if you're rich. It only goes with the frequency of your inner self, your
Right.
inner being, right?
Your
So
mindset.
if you're a
dialogue.
risk taker, and if you're a criminal and you're a risk taker, um that's what side is gonna go on. It's not gonna. It doesn't care if you're the greatest human being or angel on the earth.
Right.
So yeah, like salute to y'all because
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
it's always motivation to hear progress.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
so okay. So let's let's start off with
What
do we want to start
something
off with?
spicy. Something spicy.
Make
What
it
you got up
hot.
your sleeve?
Come
Just,
on,
I mean,
make it hot.
just nothing to start off with. I mean, like I said, we've been in action, but in action,
We've been making moves, man.
for what, a week or now, a week or two.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
fair to say.
so how's your promotion, Jade?
So my promotion, well, actually, I am at a new place. Before I was doing something totally out of my element,
Okay.
but where I'm at is back in my element, shall I say?
So is this somewhere that you want to be?
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. I'm actually working for a homeless shelter, and I'm working for a specific program for those individuals who get out of the shelter, and I assist them with their housing and their housing needs. So I've met with a few of my cases this week, and I have to say it's very overwhelming, but there's some honor in what I do
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I mean, coming from the same situation, my situation is not as what's the word I'm looking for, extensive like theirs, but it's pretty darn close. And you know, my story compared to their story is just
Like a cakewalk.
yeah. It's I think it's given me a little bit more perspective about life.
Okay.
You know, and I'm very appreciative that I got the opportunity, and I'm
You got or
absolutely-
you have?
I have. Let me
Right,
say
right,
that
right,
correctly.
right, right,
I
right.
have the opportunity, and I'm already showing improvement, and I'm showing, um, you know, a lot of my dang, I can't even think of
Your
the words.
ability?
My abilities, my strengths. You
Yes.
know, my boss is she kind of played with my emotions a little bit. She told me that she wasn't certain about me, but I've proved to her already in such little time that you know I'm deserving of the position, and
Yes.
I like where I'm at. I like the positivity. I like the energy. I like the growth that I've already experienced, and it's only been about 3 weeks that I've been there. So
Okay.
you know, I'm very appreciative.
Okay. Cool.
For
Cool.
sure,
Cool.
For sure.
So okay. Um. So growth is the main focus, right?
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
it's called evolution.
Evolution, yes.
You gotta involve, right?
Yep,
Okay. So
for
that's
sure.
that's peace and that's positive. And Ms. Z,
Yeah.
I think you already explained and broke down your whole situation, which is phenomenal. You guys, should pat yourself on the back. It shouldn't come from nowhere
Upward and
else.
onward.
Huh?
Upward and onward.
Okay. All right. So let's get down to the nitty though. Because you came in here asking like, damn, where the fuck the heat at, right? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Stand up, please. Can you stand up? Stand up. Show the crowd.
Show your little piece.
Stand up, please.
And
Okay.
period.
So she came in here asking for some heat, but
Always. I'm slightly anemic. I'm slightly anemic.
she in a swimming pool right now. You know what I'm saying?
Womp womp.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, wah.
No, he wasn't.
Shit, you gonna get
Listen.
goosebumps every 2 seconds because we ain't turning up no heat.
I'm good now.
If
But
you
every
ask
time we
me-
come in here, it is chill, like 55 degrees.
It's supposed to
type
be.
chill.
No.
Yeah, it's supposed to
And if
be.
you
It's
asking
October,
me,
bruh.
No.
This outfit
Yeah. So,
This
it's
outfit-
October.
This outfit gives goosebumps to the fellas.
No, it gives
should be giving
it gives goosebumps to the person
fellas.
who's wearing it in October.
I don't have none
Shit.
now right now. Though.
Yo, shit. You did when you walked in this motherfucker with a coat.
With
and
my
she did.
sweater,
And
my
she
cardigan.
Yeah, she had a whole fucking
Sweater.
trench coat on.
Don't listen to him.
And she did. Looking like she came from the movie Boomerang. Marcus! Marcus!
Absolutely not. You
Yeah.
tried it though.
I was saying more like what's the Cadet Kelly type of thing? It's not Cadet Kelly.
What did you say? You said
What's her name? She had the orange hair. What was that movie? I just watched it like a few weeks ago.
I don't even know.
She had the little girls, Beverly Hills Troops. There you go. There you
Beverly
go.
Hills Troops. Never heard of it.
You never heard of Beverly Hills Troops?
No. Maybe because I'm a dude. That's a female show, right?
I'm done.
It was for the young ladies.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, what's her name? Kelly Martin was in it.
Who's Kelly Martin?
Shelley Martin?
No, Kelly Martin.
Okay.
You guys don't know who Kelly Martin is?
No.
Lifetime? No.
Don't watch
The girl
Lifetime.
on the milk carton?
No.
No.
No. Oh my God, the cheerleader movie with Tori Spelling? No.
No, ma'am.
Doesn't ring a bell. Oh my
No.
God.
No.
Never
Not a
mind.
big a Lifetime movie fan.
Me neither.
Maybe like
ABC
15
Family.
years ago, but nah.
She
15
was
years
on
ago.
Law and
Huh?
Order.
I don't
SVU
even
a few
watch
times.
soap operas.
Oh,
All
Passions
right.
was my soap opera, man. You are my passion.
GH. General Hospital. Definitely.
Absolutely
No.
not.
What?
I hated General Hospital. Still do.
Young and the Restless.
Young and the
Absolutely
Restless was
not.
What?
Days of Our
You guys
Lives,
is
though.
crazy.
Days of Our
GH
Lives.
and Young and the Restless. I mean, is the hands down the best.
No, Days of Our Lives and Passions. Passions was wild. Passions was turning up on all
GH
the other ones.
will stand the test of the times because GH was like when I was small baby, and
Yeah.
then even when I grew up, like I started watching it, because you know whatever where I was watching it, but yeah. So what's going on, ladies?
Everything. On
Everything and nothing.
Right.
What's the topic? What's
A
the
lot
juice?
of everything and nothing.
What you mean?
You know, because you could have a lot going on, but then at the same time,
How
things
was your
are
week?
moving
What
slow.
was the week going? Like, how's the week for you?
This week was crazy. Transitioning into this role, kind of just being thrust into it. Training.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a perfectionist per se, but I do like to know things step by step.
Okay.
Some people would find that like monotonous or, slightly tedious. I don't care. I'm a visual learner as well as an individual that likes to write things down. I like to learn things and I want to know all the fine nuances. Don't skip nothing. I want to know step 1 if there's a step 1A and if there's a step 1B. Don't jump to 2. Okay?
So do you? But okay.
It's
and-
how my brain works.
No. Yeah, no. Everybody learns differently,
Mhm.
but training,
Yep.
because training is a different type of instruction versus learning. Because all right, you may learn differently, but training is cost effective time wise. You know what I'm saying? It's like all right, we gotta train,
Mhm.
we gotta make this efficiently good for you to learn everything so I can go on my way. And this is why people don't like training because they feel like, all right, they're losing pay, they're losing time doing a job that they hate,
Mhm.
and then the impatience of teaching somebody who learns differently. Um, and you may learn to a pace where it's efficient for you, maybe for half of the population, but people don't have the patience for shit like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And this is why I hate like this is why when I do learn, when I did go to a job and I see that somebody is training me inefficiently, like automatically I try to, because I already learned quickly, but I try to learn quickly but sarcastically and disrespectfully, because I know that you're not training me. I know you're not training me to
If I may hold on,
no,
Jade's
because I
expressing-
know you're not training me that the way you're supposed to train me. And I know you're training me with an attitude. I know you're not training me genuinely. You're not training me for my
Well,
success.
I get what you're
Well, I
saying.
haven't had that
I get,
experience.
well, no.
No,
but
I have.
Think of it like
I get
this:
it.
when you go to McDonald's, at any McDonald's, right? The cashier has an attitude. The person at the drive-through, they all have an attitude.
I think they just hate their
Well,
job.
of course they hate their,
Yeah,
of
I don't
course they
think it's
hate their
training.
job.
I think
Yeah.
it's just
Of
the
course they hate
and
their
dealing
job.
with people.
It's
Dealing with
soft.
people,
Dealing with
at
people.
fast food restaurant is crazy.
It is.
Motherfucker
But
get
what
disrespectful.
I'm getting at, though, right, is that if the store manager already came in with disrespect on the mind, right? A nasty attitude, and it's because of the higher people at McDonald's. There are like, your store is the lowest store in your county, blah blah blah. Y'all got to get the numbers up. You have a bad fry cooker. You have a bad cashier. Either retrain them or you got to rehire somebody, right? So now they done said something to you, but they said it all nasty and stuff. So that's how the operation goes.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have a new person coming in. They're looking at all of this and they're like, oh, so y'all could just talk any kind of way, like y'all cussing at motherfuckers and shit like that. All right, cool. It is what it is. So you're not changing it with that new person. You're just making the same cycle all over again. So now this new person thinks, oh, when somebody says, oh, my sandwich was made wrong and cusses me out, I'm a bitch them this and bitch them that.
Nah, hell no. That's
right.
not.
But
well, that
to,
I mean,
to make your point is that
you don't.
A lot of people see what's going on and think it's okay for them to do that.
No, hell no. You're not a baby. You're an adult. You gotta understand that customer service is, especially if you're working in retail, sales, whatever. Customer service is gonna be it's always gonna be the pinnacle of service, of how you conduct your business, right? I mean, and I'm not saying your business as your business. I'm just saying your business as you, as the employee of a business, and how you conduct yourself with any customer. You have to. I mean, it doesn't matter if John is cursing out the motherfucker in a drive-through because he ordering 10 biscuits with no sausages, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And he cursing that motherfucker. You have the ability to rise and be above what John is.
And we
both
worked in that capacity. We worked in that field. We worked in the call center. This is how we met, actually. And you have to, I don't want to say overlook, but you got to know how to rise above.
You have to.
Respect and maintain decorum.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
Not to accept the verbal abuse, because you can disengage, but not to
feed into it.
Correct.
Right. There's a delicate way to hang up the phone when someone is disrespecting you and they're asking you for help.
Yeah, if you let them know once or twice.
I'm trying to help you.
And that's it.
I'm trying to help you, but when you talk or interrupt me, I can't assist you. I'm trying to give you the information. If you don't allow me to, I can try and see if there's a supervisor that is willing to talk to you and maybe they can elaborate. But if not, I'm gonna have to disconnect the phone call.
Right.
Shit, you gonna hate dealing with me when I'm angry and there's shit. Yo, just this past week, I had a shipment come in from FedEx, right? And since 2000, I don't know, whatever, all these companies subcontract all these foreigners, and they all Indian. They're Middle Eastern, they're Indian, whatever. So when you T-Mobile, whatever, when you call these customer service,
they've outsourced.
Yeah, they out. Yeah. So they're subcontracted. So when you call these companies, the customer service phone calls goes to these
other countries or
shit. I don't know where they at, but they mostly they're Indians. And I'm saying Indians as far as Middle Eastern Indians. So so you get the you get the polite how you doing, and
but you don't understand what their statement is or what information it is that they're trying to provide to you, because their English their English can be a little sped up because of their accent.
So they don't get so since you have an issue, their problem solving skills is micro. It's not. It doesn't go. There's no group dynamics. There's no type of problem solving skills. because they don't know that they're doing a job.
I get
So
what you're saying.
um,
I get
so
what you're saying.
anyway, to long story short, I had a package come. So usually, I'm not here. If I'm not here, I write a UPS, like the guy from UPS. They already know. They just leave the package. If
Right.
even if it requires a signature, they're gonna leave the package. They know. You know what I'm saying? So it must have been a new fucking driver for FedEx. Because
always a new
motherfucker,
driver for FedEx.
I just wanted to choke this motherfucker. I don't even know him. I don't
I've
know.
been
I never
there.
seen him. So the first time I wrote a letter on my door, I'm writing a letter on my business door saying, FedEx, please. And it's not the first time I done this. And
Leave the package.
they did it before. Called the number that I left, which is my personal number, and be like, Alex, yeah, you can leave the package. Boom, no sweat. But whoever got this route this time was an asshole. This nigga was a dickhead. This nigga was pure captain. I'm doing my job to the A+1,
Right.
dickhead.
Right.
I left the note on the door saying FedEx, because I knew the package was coming on what day. FedEx, can you please leave the package on the door? This is all right. I am the owner of this store. Alex, phone number plastered on the door.
For that driver, you could be anyone in the world, and you could be an individual that
He was,
just
he was a
happened
new
to-
driver.
Who, if it, yeah, and they some of them, if they're just learning and just training or whatever the case may be, they don't want to make no mistakes, and
No,
they're gonna stick to protocol.
Well, I applaud
right?
that, but
You could say whatever you want.
three
Hey, I said leave it
times?
here, right?
3 times.
I don't
Yeah.
even want to deal with this topic.
3 times. So the first time he did it,
I don't even want
I called FedEx. It's not my first time dealing with FedEx, but damn, I go to Middle East. I go to Middle East. How they do their neck?
That's actually wild though, because I used to work for a perishable shipping company out in Brantford, and we would have to call FedEx all the time. So I actually worked on the medical side. So if a hospital was expecting, cancer medication, or a patient was expecting like their Ozempic or their insulin or something like that to their home,
Right.
patient would call our call center, and I would ask for, their name, their address, or, their tracking number to pull up the information. And I would be like, okay, you know what? Here's your tracking number. I see it's supposed to be due today.
Right.
It does say, usually with FedEx, it says it'll be by the end of the day, or it'll say 7 p.m., sometimes 9 p.m., depending on what state you're in. But when it's something serious like that, like a
that's
insulin,
what-
we would have to, look, I'm going to put you on hold for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to call FedEx myself for you to see how far away the driver is.
Right.
Because they would have the GPS of that truck, because their trucks are monitored, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I get what you're saying, but I would
No,
call,
but
I
that
would call, and I would get someone
it's a
from
different.
America.
No, it's a different. That's a different. Because when it comes to medical, it's a different type of field.
Right.
And it's a different type of response with medicine,
Right.
and that's going out to people. But with packages
I get
is
that.
completely different. But with medicine, medical
When
supplies,
it's something urgent, yeah.
like medicine, medical supplies, those get treated with ample respect and urgency.
Right.
So, but I called, and like I said, I've dealt with FedEx on some angry type of shit before. So when I called the first time, I was like, listen, I got a package, I got the door tag, I got the tracking number. They already know the tracking number is connected to the phone number. I was like, all right, can you keep it at the warehouse? On Everything Podcast. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, hit the bell for the notification. please assault that like button to the max, fullest moment on everything podcast, on everything. So back to what I was saying.
Yes.
So long story short, I spoke to the Indian guy that I speak to everywhere I call. Is the same Indian person. Either a chick or a dude. It's the same person, I feel. Even calling my print shop asking if I do digitizing and do you need digitizing work? I feel it's the same Indian person. Sorry, I'm not racist, but I just feel like you guys are
Well,
one
that's
person.
That's
Typical.
stereotyping.
No,
yes.
I'm sorry, but I feel like
that's like what the police do to black people.
yeah.
Facts.
So
Because they could say, oh, black man between
They're just
5'3"
doing their job.
and 7'8", and driving a Honda Accord, and it's like, well, goddamn, how many black men
No,
are
no,
between
no.
5'3" and 7'8"?
I get it. I get it. So this guy, no, it was a lady. She said you need to call the shipper
Yeah.
to have your package stopped at the warehouse. I said, okay. So let me call the shipper. The shipper is an Indian guy. I mean, my package came from an Indian person, so I'm just
Well, maybe that's why.
no, it's not why.
No?
But my shipper was an Indian guy as well. So I'm like, I called this motherfucker. I'm like, listen, bro, call fucking your peoples. Call your motherfucking peoples right now. Call these niggas.
How are they his
Yo,
people?
speak your fucking tongue language to these motherfuckers and let them know right now.
You know you dead wrong, right?
I don't listen. Speak your language right now to these motherfuckers
But
because
I
they
know-
getting on my nerves. They getting on my last nerves. And I'm sure they moving their neck like this.
That's
I'm-
fucked up.
I'm-
Don't do
You
that.
never, yo. I don't care. Every culture has their thing, and the Indians is their neck. Like you never dealt with any person.
Do the neck thing again. Do the neck thing again.
Yo, I promise you. You never went to yo, yo, you never went
wrong
to
with you?
a store buying liquor and the person they were like, you be like, thank you. And what they do is this.
No comment.
No, they do this.
You dead
No,
wrong.
no.
I never saw it just the neck.
Because you don't pay attention. If you talk to an Indian
I
person,
have
you
Indian
will.
Friends. I have Middle
But
Eastern
see, that's not
friends.
cool because them like,
Right.
all right, here's the stereotype for black people or
Okay.
black women. We
Right,
doing
we do
this.
that.
No,
We doing this. We doing this. And
That-
I don't do that, and I don't think I've done this with a finger ever in my life.
But-
ever. What
I'm
is
sorry,
this?
I have.
I don't.
But I know I have. I've been upset, and I've never went.
I don't think I do all
I've
of
been upset,
them.
and I've spoken.
Right.
I've been
I don't-
upset, and I've looked at a person, and
I
I
don't
just.
think I do the
was
whole
real,
list
like,
of things
you know?
that black women are stereotyped on. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
don't sit there with the whole neck roll and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
don't do that
I
shit.
elevate my voice? Absolutely. But do I, like all the finger and the snapping and stuff all at one time? Absolutely not. But
So what you're saying is very discriminatory because it's
I'm
almost
not.
saying because that's
It
their
is.
culture, right?
No,
So
that
when
is
you're
their.
saying the neck, you're talking about maybe it's their
No,
a religious
no,
dance and stuff.
no, no.
I know what you're
Thinking
saying
of
when they speak.
I'm not-
They're
being right
expressive.
now,
they
you
use
know?
they use
No,
they
I'm
use
not talking
their
about.
body to speak, just like many of us do. I use my
Right.
hands.
No, it's
when
called
I
body
talk.
language. But
Yeah.
Indian people, when you do approach or say something to them, the first thing they do is this.
I don't know which ones you've been around, but
What
they're
do you-
nice to me.
Do that again.
That's not even.
What do they do?
I'm
What's
not-
The first thing
I'm
they
not
do?
cor-
The
Correlate-
neck thing.
What's
He
that?
doesn't do it again. Do the
All right.
neck thing.
Hold on, no. I'm not saying that's not nice.
Mhm.
I'm not correlating it with being mean. You
Mm-hmm.
saying they're being nice to you. I'm not correlating it with being. I'm saying this is what they do. There's part of their culture where they move their neck first.
As far as speaking to you,
Right.
Yeah,
overall,
ju-
they just
you'll
start
see
moving
it.
their neck.
All right, just whenever you talk, just be conscious. Just be conscious.
I don't
And-
think
and
I'm gonna
watch.
set out to like just start looking
But-
at people to specifically Indian just to see if they moving their neck.
No,
Because
no,
when
it's
you
just
say moving your neck, it makes me think of them not even being expressive. It makes me think of them dancing because they
No,
actually
no, no,
have a
no,
dance.
it's
I
not-
can't recall if
no.
it's,
They do have a
if it's,
yeah,
if it's,
but
Hindi or Punjab, but they do. There's a certain dance they
Yeah.
do with their neck. So when you're
Right,
saying
so-
that, that's what that brings me to. But if you're speaking on, they have certain mannerisms. Of
that's part of their
culture,
body language that they do,
I
and
don't know
it
if
could be.
I don't think you can correlate that with all of every Indian.
I've seen every Indian that I've ever probably had
I work
interaction
with, some
with.
Indians, and I've never seen that, and I speak with
Just you gotta just be consciously aware of when you talking to people and
figure I
how
am.
how they're
I
when
wa-
they talk
them.
and their body
I
language.
look at body language
Because
I feel energy.
no,
the
I'm just saying
aura.
body
So,
language. Period.
I know you're saying they're doing something with their neck, but I do have working at my job. There are some people that are of that culture, and I don't see that.
Just
But I get what you're saying.
do you talk to your Indian people?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
You'll see it.
I'm
You'll
also-
see it.
I'm friends with them.
You'll
as
see it.
well.
It's just a body language thing that Indian people do culturally.
Okay.
Like any
mean,
Jamaican, they'll do certain
that you've
things.
experienced. Okay.
Yeah, but culturally, there's people who do their culture thing inadvertently. And if you pay
What
attention,
about Jamaicans now?
if I'm just saying, I'm
piqued my interest there. What?
no, I'm just saying, culturally, everybody has a thing that they do culturally.
But what do Jamaicans do
Right.
culturally? Tell me.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Stay safe.
I
my
do
brother.
know.
Yeah,
No, I
stay
don't.
safe.
I don't need to stay safe. I don't need.
Stay
So
I don't-
what do they do? What have you?
I don't
witnessed?
need to stay
What
safe.
have
You
you
know what I'm
witnessed
saying?
them
I
do?
don't need to stay
Please,
safe.
no,
with
What have you
any
witnessed?
anything,
No.
Tell me.
anything. I don't need to stay safe
Tell
with
me.
it.
Tell me what you witnessed them do.
Right.
Jamaicans.
What Jamaicans?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
My
do
family
tell.
is Afro Caribbean, Afro Latina. So I want to know what it is that you've witnessed Jamaicans do. I can probably say, yeah, I've seen that.
There's,
Or
but
no.
no. It's so many things that different cultures do. Like I'm not gonna sit here and break down
I'm
what
sorry,
every
I
culture
cannot
is doing.
Break them down.
Um,
I can. I get what
Answer
you're
the
saying.
question.
So
Like we could talk about white tea people and why they don't bathe and why they decided to share that information with us.
I'm done with you.
white people don't bathe?
You didn't know that, but you know specifically.
What do you mean they don't? What do you mean they don't bathe?
Get in water, you know, that sprinkles out from the shower.
So white
or
people
sit in a
don't. So white
bathtub.
people don't take showers. You saying?
Yes.
Okay, so so is that an intelligent assumption or what?
Are you confusion? Are you confusion?
So you're saying white people don't take
White
showers?
people have gone on Beyonce's internet and admitted
Who?
Beyonce's internet.
admitted
Who's
I didn't know she
Beyonce?
owned the internet.
on the worldwide internet, okay, they have gone on and said that they do not shower or they take a bath
Okay,
once a week.
I think that I've seen it on social media where there was a conversation with some women that were basically saying
They
is
don't
it
use
also the
wash-
one where they don't
washcloths?
use washcloths? They don't
Yeah,
wash
they
So-
their
don't
legs.
washcloths. They don't
So
wash-
you're
they
saying-
let the water
so you're
just
saying the
trickle
whole-
down to
so
their
that's-
feet.
So that's not even. I mean, we're not gonna even do that.
That's also scientifically and historically known that they don't know how to bathe, and we had to teach them
I don't
how
know.
to use
I
the
don't-
bathroom.
Listen, I'm
we can
not.
go down. We can go down.
I'm
The
definitely.
laundry list of
I'm
things
definitely
cultures
not.
do.
I don't know of any person's personal hygiene. I don't know
Right,
if you're taking a shower because black people don't take. There's a lot of black people who don't wash their ass, or Spanish, or Indians
I think
because.
that's
there's-
across the board.
Or you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and be like white people don't take because somebody came on the internet
However,
and said, "Oh, I don't use washcloths." I'm not gonna say the whole population of white people
No, I
don't
can't
take
do that.
showers.
I won't do
either,
that.
But
You're saying that.
But you
You were saying that.
did.
I
You
did
did.
say that.
All right.
but
did.
So we gotta stand
I'm
correctly.
no different. However,
Okay.
I've landed on that side of the algorithm of the internet where I've received too much information on the opposite side that I didn't need to know, and so I was just trying to, with your point is that there are some cultures that do things that
So white is not a culture.
it really isn't though. But
So-
if we're gonna call
It's
cultural
a color,
things,
but also a race.
yeah, it's something that they
So, yeah.
they think it is.
So do you take showers every day?
Absolutely,
You do?
yes,
Okay. Every single day?
every single day,
You sure?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
You take showers every day? You watch
Yeah, I
that?
do.
Watch that coochie? That
Yeah, I do.
that punachi
I do.
every day?
Every day.
Damn, I don't. Yeah,
Has there ever been a moment where I did not bathe a day? Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, especially being at home. Yeah, it was possibly on the weekend
Absolutely.
because I work Monday through Friday.
you just
But
chilling in
I
the bed.
think you also know, I don't think your body needs to tell you. Washing is just also like a ritual. Bathing is a ritual. Bathing is washing away the day. Bathing is soothing. Bathing is healing. It's not only just a shower. You could shower and then take a bubble bath. That's what I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't
So,
take a bath since I was a child.
cleanliness. I have a whole setup. I have the little bath pillow. I have the tray. You know,
I need one of those little tray things. that
I
goes
have
across
the
your
champagne.
bathtub.
It fits the little champagne glass.
Oh,
I have the
okay,
candle
fancy.
lit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's you need that. It's therapeutic
Right.
for you.
I have an
That's not something you got to
I
do
have
every
an
day, but some
energy
people, believe it or not,
cleanse.
do that every single
Yeah.
day because you got to wash away the day.
Right.
Right. I mean,
Got
but
Epsom salt,
That's right.
bubble bath.
people
I
don't.
have an energy
Everybody don't
cleanse.
wash
Wash
their
away
ass
your
every day.
worries. No,
You know.
I don't believe everyone does. That's
Yeah.
absolutely true.
I mean, shit. I know. I came from. Don't wash my ass every day from being in the streets.
have there been
um,
times like when you gone out to a club and you went home and you jumped right in the shower? A
No,
lot of people
never.
don't because a lot of people are intoxicated, feeling good or whatever. Some people probably
No,
ready to,
never.
like,
No, I don't
screw,
think
fall asleep,
anybody.
all that shit. So they just
Anybody.
in their bed. They like, fuck it,
Motherfuckers,
I'm home.
motherfuckers go to sleep with their eyelashes on,
Absolutely.
shoes on, fucking shit.
No, I've never done
Fuck,
that.
come
I
on.
strip.
Come on.
No.
I strip.
All
Listen,
types
I'm
of shit
I'm
on.
a woman that likes to be free. And if I had it my way, I wouldn't wear clothes.
Yo,
or I'd wear
hold up.
limited clothes. So when I tell
Limited
you, I
clothes?
don't limited, meaning
Yo, matter of fact,
Meaning-
hey, yo, Z, can you
meaning-
stand up one more time?
no.
Please. We're going to talk about limited.
Rotate that
Yo,
meaning,
can
meaning
can
if it could be an exhibitionist, I would, but I have my limits.
Yo,
I have my limits.
rude gal,
not-
can you stand up one more
No,
time?
no.
Yeah, I mean. We
Rude
gonna
gal.
yo, listen, limited, limited clothing.
Spin. Do a spin.
Spin
Do
that
a
for
spin. There you go. Period.
DJ.
Period.
Replay, DJ.
As she should.
So
As
okay.
she should.
so we
As she should.
so
As she should.
But you lost your train of thought.
no, not. I'm just waiting
She
for.
gonna wear it and she
I'm waiting
gonna
for her
wear
to
it.
finish.
She gonna wear it and she gonna wear it.
She gonna wear it and wear it.
And she
I
gonna
am,
wear,
man.
And she wore that.
You only get this body once.
So
Like, you know what I mean? You only go do this one time. Unless you come
Exactly.
back, you reincarnated. But
So-
that's a whole nother show.
let's
But
no,
you get what I'm
it could be
saying?
in the
You only
same
gotta-
topic.
like, if you
You
got it,
only have
I'm a
one
big
life to
believer.
live.
If you got it, flaunt it. What the hell are you
Exactly.
hiding? What are you hiding?
All right, so you go out like this with your man, right?
He loves that shit.
Does he?
He encourages
Does
it.
he love it if another man hits on you?
If that's ever happened, he approached them straight up.
Oh, so go.
If he sees it and witnesses it, or I'll tell him.
So he goes out and there's an issue all the time with other guys.
Nope, never said all the time. There have been moments where people are disrespectful. Not every man, but some people are disrespectful. And some
Absolutely.
people just don't notice or may not have seen. So let's say I go to the bar to go buy drinks, and a guy says, "Hey, how are you? Or you look nice, and can I buy you a drink?" He could see that from afar,
Absolutely.
and then he'll maybe come over. Like, are you good?
Listen, I'm not approaching
know?
every dude that's talking to you at all because that's a part of listen, if we go out, right?
But he likes the all eyes on you thing. He says, go out there on that dance floor, dance. Don't stand next to me and hold a wall and shit like that. Go out there. He's the low key cut. I'm in the cut back here, and he's like I want to see my woman out there. Yeah, you're watching, whatever the case
All right,
may
so
be.
So she's coming home with
so what we
me.
call that?
Yeah.
So what we
Period.
so niggas, what we call that on the low, you know what I'm saying, is putting some pimp down, you know what I'm saying?
He did
Man,
that too at one point, but never with me. That's right.
Yo, it's just
That's how he came. He
Listen,
was in the game. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So that he's just using you for like instruction of
No,
Oh,
not
say-
at all.
No.
I'm a really
go
I'm a
go
free
walk that strip.
individual. No,
Go
that's
walk that
never
strip,
happened.
mama. Listen,
Don't get
but
got.
make sure you
That's
bring
never
you-
happened,
No.
and it will never happen. What I'm saying
Listen.
is, when you are comfortable in your sexuality, in your femininity, your sacred femininity,
We're not-
nothing should hold you back. And it doesn't even take him; it's me in general. When he met me, how did he meet me? He met me dancing. He watched me many times. He saw me by myself. He finally made his move. He was really strategic.
I think
it was never like
after
oh,
the whole
gosh,
thing-
She fine as hell. I'm gonna run up on her. No, it was never that.
But I
It was
think
multiple times.
after a certain time is then respect time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Respect with what?
With both sides. Like,
Do you think
because
she's not respecting herself?
I don't wanna
because
go-
she
I don't
dresses a
wanna-
certain way?
Nah,
no.
this is always gonna happen because this is
Yeah.
me.
I don't want to go out and always
Well, I can't be yet that you sir need a spinster and you need a stay-at-home woman.
No,
because
no.
I am a woman
I
of
have never
today.
dealt with a stay-at-home woman at
Whatever
all.
it is, I ain't
So,
wearing jeans when I go out. I
listen,
ain't wearing sneakers when I
Listen,
go out.
I'm just saying
I'm very
for me,
comfortable in myself,
listen,
and
I-
he's comfortable with himself.
that's
Period.
cool. That's all
Period.
cool and dandy. But
That's
I'm not
insecurity.
going out all the time and confronting dudes that's
You don't
talking
do that
to
all
you.
the time. He don't have to.
I'm not doing it,
He don't
period.
have to. Cause I shut a nigga down.
I'm not gonna do it,
I
period.
shut a nigga
So-
down. I'll say, excuse me.
I'm not
or
gonna
I'll
do it,
tell-
period.
Listen, I'm a person that
That's
I'll
why
just straight
it's-
ignore you. You could be right here in my
There's
ear. I'll
there's
straight ignore
there's
you
a
and
song
steer
I want
straight
you to
ahead,
listen
right?
to.
And then if you keep on, I will tell you, get out my face. I'm that type of woman.
Right,
Because
but-
I'm not out looking. Things
Right.
come
It
to
doesn't
me
matter.
when I'm out with him.
You're
or
not the responsibility of when you're saying I'm not out looking in the way you dress. It's not
Listen,
completely.
let a man be a
it's
man.
not completely up to you
Let a man
for
be
to
a
say
man.
that.
Man should be looking at me. I'm a woman.
Exactly.
That's not the point.
A man
It
should
is
be
the
looking
point.
at me.
No, it's not the point.
Yes, it is because
No,
he finds
no,
me
no.
physically
All right, so-
attractive. Men usually think with their dicks first.
So we're
and
in a-
everything's come out.
So we're at a
right?
point in time.
Women's do it. We do this differently, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now can't speak for all of womanhood and everything, but
Right.
the majority of the time we are more emotional, more so than physical. But there are many women that are like, let's say, sex addicts. Like there are men that are sex addicts. There are women that want to have one night stands, flings, whatever. Like there are many men out there like that too.
Uh-huh.
When a man approaches me, if I'm not out with him, I will ignore a dude. I don't even
No,
gotta
I'm
talk.
saying when
There
you're
is a
out
energy.
with your man.
What about it? He loves it. I'm
Right.
telling you, he loves it. He
Yeah.
loves
For
it.
some people,
We
for
already-
some
I already
men,
know
that's a
because-
turn
He's not
on,
going
though.
to every guy and jumping at every guy because
Right.
he expects me also to hold
Okay.
my
Because
own.
understand, I've been
I
in
can hold my
relationships like
own.
that as well.
So
I'm not worried about a guy. I can take a compliment,
It's
but when a
not-
man is pushy,
I'm
that's a
sorry,
different
it's
story.
not about you. So I don't.
What do
You're
you
saying
mean?
you're saying all of this, but it's not about you.
What is
so
it about? Please expound.
if I go out, what you say, what you're wearing right now, right?
Mhm.
Okay, and we go out, and I know if we go out to a certain atmosphere, a certain environment where I
What's
know.
the certain environment?
Hold on. There's a certain environment where I know there's always gonna be disrespectful, even knowing that.
Agreed.
Why do you think I'd be there though?
Hold on.
Right.
it doesn't.
And why would
That's
Why
your
do you think
crowd.
I
That's
don't
your-
know it's not
Yeah,
my
yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
You don't know where I be.
Right.
actually.
Boyaka.
You don't know where I be.
Boyaka, you.
You don't know where I be. Because let me tell you something.
Yo.
You see this outfit right here?
Brown skin.
You see this outfit right here? Let me tell you something. Every day when I'm at work
Yo.
Monday through Friday,
I I don't really
I
care
am
what
covered
people say.
from head to
I don't
toe.
really care what they
I
do.
was, listen.
Alright, yo.
Let's take a look. When you see me on a Monday through Friday,
Yeah, the middle piece don't even got the boat screwed in. All right, we're hearing you. Let's
Okay.
go.
that's
So-
rude. That's really rude.
Nah,
So-
we all in. Jet 2 holiday. Let's go.
You
Whatever.
are the Jet 2 holiday.
And
Yeah,
everybody
you
gonna
too.
get that
You
cup
too. We gotta screw you in. We gotta screw you in tight.
Anywho,
Let's go.
you and your lady go out. But before you go into the club or bar, she pulls out something from her purse and she says, I'm going to pop this in. And it's a little toy. And she's wearing something just like Z is wearing. Hold on. Let me eat.
Yo,
me cook,
you
let me
watch
cook.
too much TV.
Actually, I read too, my love.
Let her
I
cook.
love-
You
I
watch too
love-
much
I love
TV.
Zayn and I love Eric Jerome Dickey. Please.
Meow.
Don't.
You watch too much
Don't.
TV.
Don't. Anywho.
You
She
watch
pulls
too
it
much.
out and then she gives her man the remote control. They go
Yeah, you
inside-
definitely watch
they
too much
go
TV.
Into the club.
You
They
definitely-
go into the
I have
club.
one
You
of
can
those.
tell
They
who.
go into
You
the
can tell who controls
They
her
go
mind.
He
into
bought
the
me one of
club,
those,
and that's
too.
okay, because you know what?
He bought me one
I
of those
love an
too.
adventurous man, and I love the fact that I went to the bar.
He bought me
did
one
that,
of those too.
Did that, okay? And my man had the remote control, and when guys would come up to me and say, "I would love to buy you a drink. I think you're beautiful."
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
zit, zit, let me know that he saw me, okay? And he saw what was going on.
I love
But
it.
tonight, you're going home with me, Jade.
Spontaneity.
You're not going
Be,
home with
be
that
free.
Boo!
man. Be free. Yes.
Be free. Let me tell you something.
Boo!
Then you are the most, you gotta be the
Yo.
most boring.
You are frigid. I thought
Boo!
women were
That
frigid.
that doesn't
You're
happen.
frigid. You're
You
frigid.
didn't. That never happened.
You're frigid.
Listen,
You're
it's
frigid.
happened to a lot of women.
You're frigid.
It has happened to
Yo,
women.
listen.
Yes, it has. And it did
Boo!
happen.
Listen,
It did
listen.
happen.
I don't give a fuck.
I love that,
We're
'cause I
not
got
going.
one of those.
We're not gonna go out. We're not gonna go out and you dress like that.
That's
period.
too damn bad.
I don't care.
Oh,
I don't care.
well.
I don't care.
Oh, well.
I do not care. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening.
I'm
We
gonna
kicking that over here.
It's okay because we know you're not that strong.
Right.
That's your masculinity
She's
to
not
deal
the
with
type
a
of
woman
woman.
I'm not what? I'm not
You're
what?
not that
You're not
strong.
strong.
enough.
You're not strong
I don't give a
enough.
fuck if you got
Yo,
five
you gotta
years.
laugh
You
at
need
shit
to
like
listen
that.
to a
As
little
you
bit
should.
of Eric Billinger and
As
listen
you
to that
should.
song "I Don't Want Her."
As you
Okay.
should. As
Because-
you should.
Of course.
If my dude is not putting me up on a pedestal, I don't want him.
That's right.
I don't
Period.
want him.
Period.
I don't
Being-
want him.
Being put on a pedestal,
Yes.
it doesn't
If he
mean.
thinks I'm a goddess, I should be treated as such. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing.
Listen, this
So-
is her
Because-
perspective, and
because
you have
there's
yours,
eas-
and you're a
because
man,
there's
and
even
she's a
times
woman.
there's-
So
right.
So, what do you
Expect the
consider
clash.
yourself as a goddess to be?
I'm me.
No.
sir,
me.
you, do
We're
you
not.
understand your
No.
Do you
What do you?
understand what it takes? Sacred
What do you-
divinity.
What do you?
Sacred divinity.
Hold up. No.
When you
stop,
are aligned
stop,
within
Stop.
yourself,
Stop.
it
I'm
has
not.
nothing to do with clothing.
What
It
do
has nothing
you
to do with
consider
hairstyle.
yourself to
It has
be a
nothing
goddess
do with
to be?
makeup. It has nothing to do with anything.
Right.
You exude
Can you
it's
let
your
this lady
aura.
answer the
It's
question?
your aura.
It's an
It's,
energy.
it's
an
two of
aura.
us here.
I'm
What are
asking
you
her.
asking?
I'm asking
You didn't-
her.
You didn't. You didn't.
I
say
did.
that.
She
You
said
didn't-
it.
You did not.
She was
specify.
talking.
Say it.
So I'm
did not
asking you.
specify.
I'm agreeing with her.
Say
but
Jade.
I'm saying-
Say Jade.
What do you
Listen.
qualify yourself to be
It's
as
an
a goddess?
energy.
Why do
It's
I?
an
Wait.
energy. It's
Why
an
do I have
energy.
to put you on a pedestal? What do you?
Are you
what?
kidding me?
What do you consider me putting you on? What do you do to qualify yourself to me to put you on a pedestal?
What do you mean qualified? That's where you.
Listen, can you
just
stop?
fucked up. You
Can
just
you stop?
fucked up.
I ain't fuck up
I
nothing.
don't need.
You just
I don't
fucked
need.
up.
To,
Absolutely.
I don't need to specify.
Qualified.
Because
Wrong term.
Even if I bring one of my exes here, okay,
Oh my
Qualify.
goodness.
one of my exes here,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't matter which one. They will all tell you, she satisfies me. She cooks. She does everything.
But
that
bigger
I
than
ask.
that. Bigger than
But
that.
bigger than
Something
that,
like that.
her
Bigger than
energy,
that. Bigger
her
than that.
energy
Yes.
is always the same. She keeps it real with
So
me.
why they?
She humbles
Why are
me.
they your exes?
They're-
You know that some people are around you for not only to be in your life.
Why?
but
Wait.
Exactly.
Why are they their exes?
Some people
Because
are
I'm sure
going to
if it's a nigga conversation, what you saying is not gonna be relevant. So why are they your exes?
You want to know why? Because I wasn't ready.
Yeah. Or you wasn't right.
I wasn't ready. And
You're not
maybe
right.
so.
You're
And
not
maybe
right.
So. And maybe so.
You're not right.
And
So
maybe
they
so.
was right. You're not right. So why the fuck I'm gonna put you on a pedestal if you ain't right to your ex? What the fuck you talking about? You see what I'm talking about? You see the inconsistencies and the contradiction these motherfuckers be coming up with?
No, not at all.
Just like you said earlier, there's frequencies, there's an energy, right?
Yeah, you not it. You not it, motherfucker.
Because you know what? Because you want to know what?
Yo,
You want to know
the
what?
motherfucker say you not it, nigga.
You want to know what? You want to know what? It's the same fucking energy that keeps coming my way.
Yeah, cause you ain't it, nigga. You gotta change. You gotta fix.
You know why she said
You gotta
that?
fix yourself.
I was gonna say that she's still working on herself.
Right.
And I said this earlier in the
But don't say
conversation.
you gotta
Hold
put me on a
hold
pedestal
Healing
when you
is
know you're not worth to be put on a
No,
pedestal.
no.
Yeah.
She's
I'm not
working
gonna
on
say.
everything.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say.
You can't take away
What-
people's worth.
What makes
Because
you?
my worth is not at the same level
But
of
your
yours.
worth.
No.
I'm not saying
My
that.
worth
Your
could be
worth-
more
But
than your worth.
I'm
for all
yes.
Your worth
I'm
is
not.
priceless.
You can't classify
Your
my
worth
worth.
is priceless.
My worth
I'm
is
not-
how I feel
Nobody's
about my
worth is
My worth-
Your
priceless.
worth is priceless because there's only one of
There's
you.
only
And when you leave
there's
this
only worth if
earthly
you bring
existence,
value.
You become.
And
No.
who's to
What
say-
the fuck
who's
is
to
you
say
talking
what
about?
value
It's only worth
What
if you
the
bring
fuck
value.
Are you talking about?
It's
What are you
only
talking
worth.
about?
What is
Listen.
value?
All right.
What are you talking
Okay.
about?
Okay. Hold up.
What are you talking about?
So hold on.
Worth, we can't define her worth as a
I'm not
person,
trying to.
as a human
You're
being.
all- I'm
as
saying
an
in general.
individual, as a woman.
Worth means you bring value.
Okay.
What are you
and-
talking
and-
about?
and
We're
what is
saying
the-
in general. You said like.
Yeah, I just said in general.
What does she as a person?
I just said in general.
Fuck a man.
But I just said
Okay.
in general.
Right.
Fuck a man.
I just said
Because
in
what
general.
the fuck y'all bringing to us?
Okay.
Your bullshit.
Hold
your
up.
multiple fucking baby mamas. Your fucking unhealed shit because you got
Uh-huh.
a pattern that you have
Okay.
with women that it's like real. You have a sort of disdain for women.
Okay.
And then when I and I'm not saying that I'm saying as a place like from observation.
Okay.
Okay, because I can't speak. I don't know any relationship that you've had or held.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're involved now. It's not my business. I will not pry.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, it seems like you speak on women, and specifically, I'm gonna say black women.
Okay.
Okay, because she is a black woman. I am a black woman. Coming from a place of like I said, disdain and as if we lack intellect, and already on the defense that to knock
Lack-
everything that to
Lack
knock,
intellect?
yes, to knock what we say because it does not correlate. with
So is that your
thoughts,
perception
your
or
opinions.
that's
It's my perception.
Okay,
I'm only
okay,
going off of
okay.
my personal experience.
personal
And I
experience
agree
with
with
what?
Personal experience
Of
in
what?
conversation with you.
And I agree
That
with
that
you.
I
Not the first
personal
conversation.
experience that I
This is
what?
not the first
That I
conversation.
say wait.
I would like to
So-
know which black woman it was that hurt you.
Wow. See? This is where but
Because
this
that's
so-
usually where it stems from.
no.
It really is though.
No.
But it really is.
But that's
'Cause
ignorance.
no, it's really not, because I had to walk away from a relationship.
It's not ignorance. What
It-
you
it-
just said?
No. Because
Why does somebody have to hurt? Why does somebody has to hurt somebody to have a
Can I talk about-
wait to have a opinion about something?
and that's okay. But the
No,
way
no, no,
the
no.
way
No,
the
no.
way I
Why
so
do
understand-
somebody has to be hurt to have an opinion?
because I was in a relationship with someone who was hurt because his biological parents.
So were you hurt? Are you hurt?
I communicated with him and understand. I had to.
Is that
walk
is
You let me get something out. Let me get something out.
Okay.
You're doing now
doing
what you
ex-
said
ex-
we were doing to you.
Exactly.
all right? So
that's
how
what
does
I'm
it
saying.
feel?
I'm not bothered.
All right,
I'm
all
not
right.
talking.
So go ahead.
I'm just trying to make a point. So I was in a relationship with someone where both of his parents did not want him, and he came here from another country. So he was
Okay.
from Jamaica. Okay. I didn't even know that I was living with, when we did move in together, I was living with his stepmother and her sister and their brother, okay, and their children,
Wow.
okay. So for the longest,
You didn't know. What do you mean you didn't know?
I didn't know for the
What?
year that
Oh,
when I was
a whole year?
a whole year.
So you was living
Wow.
under the same roof?
Yes. Yes.
So what do you mean you
Understand.
didn't know?
So
Who
I
did
didn't
she-
because I knew her to be his mother. He would call her
Ah.
mom. Okay. Now this was his father's ex-wife. So there was a big dynamic.
So
okay?
wait. So where did your knowledge
Mhm.
of or wisdom come in to question certain situations?
So he had a child
after a year.
he had a child, okay, when we first started dating. His daughter was about 3 years old. And I would see his interaction with his daughter's mother. And I didn't like it. And then he started pushing these narratives on his child onto me by having his child
Yeah,
call
so I
me
was-
mom
Mhm.
and to stop calling her mother mom. And one time, it was the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't rest because it just hurt my heart. So, I woke him up out of his sleep and I said, look, I can't sleep. This is on my mind and I'm not going to get any rest until I get it out. And I asked him, I said, I noticed how you interact with your daughter's mother. And I've also asked you to stop having your daughter call me mom. I'm not her mother.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'm just playing. I don't mean no harm. I was like, but you were yelling at her mother and in front of her and in front of me. And if you ever tried to disrespect me like that, this relationship is over.
Right.
And I felt bad because I didn't say it when it was happening. And I don't ever want to be that woman again. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, we talked the rest of the morning. And I said, I don't like when your daughter calls me mom. I'm not her mother. And I had to embed it into him that what if the roles were reversed? Because you know that your daughter's mother is in a situation right now where she can't have her daughter in her home.
Mhm.
And if the roles were reversed and she had a man living with her and she started calling him daddy,
How would he feel?
how would you feel?
So wait,
Okay?
wait. Hold
so
on.
hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
So-
hold on. But hold on.
But
hold on. So understand.
you're under the same roof as. So what was what
We're
are
running
you?
back.
What are you under the same roof as? Who?
So
wait.
understand.
under the-
But
who's
we
un-
had a conversation
who's
from
under this-
there. We had a conversation from there, and it made sense.
Yo, hold on, wait, stop.
Can I finish?
Let's go.
Can I finish?
Yes,
though?
yes.
Thank you.
Yo, but
So while we're having the conversation, we're going down the history. And remind you, this was still the beginning of our relationship. So
Okay.
we were still getting to know each other.
in a year?
This was during the first year is what I shot.
You just said a year.
You don't
Okay.
learn somebody in a year. You don't learn somebody.
I know
in 2
you
years.
don't, but you said a year.
Okay, so I knew her as mother, right? As
Yeah.
the mother. But
Who was she?
she was his stepmother.
Okay, who was the rest of the people?
So his stepmother, right? Basically his father's ex-wife, her sister, which is his aunt, and their brother, uncle. And then the aunt had children. The mother, she had her own children with his father. So it was a big family. So
So
getting
you
to
was
know-
living with the stepmother,
I was living with the stepmother,
with him.
with him
Okay.
and his daughter.
So, and what did you know? Who was you living with? What did he say you was living
So
with?
I was living with pretty much all the cousins, the nieces, and I'm telling
So
you
was
about-
he lying?
No, he wasn't lying.
All right. So why did you say it made it
So-
seem like?
So what I was getting at was when we sat down and had that conversation, that's when he told me, look, I do feel some type of way with her because I feel like she's abandoning our child. And with that being said, that's when I found out he was abandoned as a child. Okay? We started that communication where I'm not going to neglect you in this relationship as long as you keep it real with me. How is this funny to you, though? But if you feel some type
Don't
of
mind him,
but
that's
if you
the
feel
alcohol.
some type of way about women because of something you experienced.
What are you talking about?
That's why I asked you what I asked you.
That
What
doesn't even
black
make
woman
sense.
hurt you?
Black woman?
I know.
What
know.
black woman hurt me?
Yes.
None.
Because, but there has
I
to
have.
been.
Listen,
if
I love
you
my
feel
mother. I
some
love
type
my
of way.
aunts.
Okay.
And we are truly black, African black.
Okay.
I love my
Blackity
mother.
black,
I love
black,
all
black.
my aunts.
It ain't
I love
February
all
yet.
my family. I love to death. I love to death.
Okay.
So there's
When she asks
no.
you who hurt you,
Listen,
a lot of your disdain.
there is
will continue
no.
to center.
There's
See,
no
have
black
you
woman
ever-
that hurt me.
Who have you
Listen,
had
I'm a nigga.
relationship
I'm a
with?
man. I'm a human being. Women hurt me.
Okay.
Okay.
Women hurt like men hurt you.
But she's saying
Individually, people hurt people.
You're very excited.
Yeah,
She's saying
no, because you
specifically,
guys.
it
This
hasn't
is what
been
you
a
guys
black
do
woman.
to
See,
hide the
term,
bullshit.
You guys.
Yeah, because
What-
you
who are
guys
you
hide
guys?
the bullshit.
Who are you guys?
Yeah, because once you hear something, oh, who hurt
Hold
you?
on. Who
No,
are you
it's
guys?
not who hurt you. It's
I still don't
listen,
think you've
no,
heard me. Who
listen.
is
It's
you
not
guys?
who hurt you. It's
Are you saying you guys as women overall?
I'm saying
Who are
yes.
you guys?
This is the simple talk that you guys do.
And
No,
My-
but
You just
but
did
you're
it.
There we
simple-minded
go.
too.
You
there we
just
go.
did it.
we
But
know.
you do it too.
We
You
know.
just did it.
We know.
But you
You
understand.
just said what black
understand-
woman
but
hurt you?
understand-
Why gotta be a black woman?
So what non-colored black woman hurts you? What
Right.
Hispanic woman hurts you?
Right.
What Asian woman
I've
hurts
been in
you?
a relationship.
What Indian
I've been in a
woman hurts you?
relationship.
So
Of course I've been hurt.
Let's say this. What woman hurts you?
I've been in a relationship.
Well,
I'm
you have
43. I've been married.
No,
I've been
yes.
divorced.
So I think
Of
it's
course
the
I've
marriage.
been hurt.
I think it's the marriage.
Like-
and were
Yeah,
you
the
married to a
marriage.
black woman? May I ask? Is it too much to
What are
ask?
you talking
Were
about?
you married to a black woman? Could you
What
answer
the hell
that?
are you?
I'm just curious.
So
Were
listen,
you married to a black
listen.
woman?
Hold on. Wait. Before I even answer your question,
Yes, he was.
no.
He
no,
was.
no.
You weren't.
No.
Was she Hispanic?
So let me say something.
If she was Hispanic, she is also a black woman.
Hold on.
Okay.
I
just want one of those
really
black
put you, I really put you in a high esteem of knowledge, of credibility, of knowing certain things. So saying certain things, what you're saying right now, is completely not intelligent.
Left field
because
for you?
no, it's not left field. It's
Or is it a
it's
trigger?
it's not intelligent what you're saying, because you're saying it's like,
I'm asking.
was it a black woman who hurt you? Was it a Spanish woman who hurt you? Was
That was
like
actually
You know
a
what?
you
sarcastic
never been hurt?
question.
Of
You never been
course.
hurt?
You know who hurt me?
It doesn't matter. Have you been hurt?
He was Hispanic.
It doesn't matter.
He was Hispanic.
It doesn't matter who.
Okay,
It
but-
doesn't matter
okay,
what
so
culture
what
hurts
you're
you.
saying
And
is,
from your
as a
point of view,
collective,
I get
No,
it.
everyone
no,
has
it
been hurt.
doesn't matter
Well,
who
for
hurts
me,
Right,
you.
it doesn't.
It's a human thing.
But
It
you were
is.
hurt.
But you were hurt.
And you're
And you
exuding
were hurt by
that
a
energy
woman.
right now to this
Right.
day.
Are you what?
Yes, we see it.
Right.
We see it.
No, what you
Because bigger
see,
than what you're
what you
saying,
see is the
bigger than your
bullshit that
passion.
it's the bullshit that you're trying to cover up. That's what you're
Bigger than
saying.
your passion.
Because
all.
Bigger than
listen,
this energy
Not at
you're
all.
it's not
I
hurt.
see you
No, this is what it
overall.
is.
I see you overall.
No, this is what it is.
Do you hear what
It's
I
not
said?
hurt.
I see you.
This is
overall,
what it
who you
is.
are as a being.
No,
as
you
a
don't.
soul,
But you don't.
I do see you.
You don't.
I do see you.
You don't know what
Because
soul
you are
is.
argumentative. You are very brash. You're bold.
That's not soul. You don't even know what soul
I'm not
is.
done. Yes, it is. It's
You're-
your aura.
You don't even know
It's
what
your
the soul
spirit.
is.
I
You're
don't
not even
know.
saying what
I
soul
don't
is.
know what,
You're
I'm not
saying
speaking
anything
about
that's
your soul.
tangible.
No. What I'm saying is, despite your brashness right now,
No.
despite
No.
your,
And for you to say, who hurt you,
yes,
for you
who
to say,
hurt you, brother?
yeah, but for you to say
It wasn't
that,
a man that hurt
it's
you, right? It was
it's
not
not
a man.
intelligent. It's not
Very
intellect from
much
you.
so intelligent.
It's
That's
not.
where you and I
It's
will
not.
disagree.
It's not.
But it's okay. That's
It's
your
not
opinion.
because you're hurt from many things. You're
Oh,
hurt from
I'm
trauma.
right. I
You're hurt from
accept
trauma
that.
from
Absolutely.
your friends. Your
Absolutely.
So
But
for
we're
you to
speaking
say
on
that,
a
for you, no.
relationship
No,
We're not talking about what
no, we're
happens
talking about
overall
no, but that's
in
what it
life.
is.
No,
No,
we're not
that's what it
speaking
is.
about
It's
life.
not. It's
are
just not
speaking
one
about
thing.
relationships.
No, it's just not
Because
one
this whole
thing.
conversation came about
It's not one
about-
thing. Push the likes for this.
Like it, love it, okay. Repost it, share it, and
saying again that I'm so comfortable within myself, and I came a long way. And I'm not talking about from a young woman coming into my womanhood. I'm talking about from childhood. This skin tone here, being called Black Knight, Midnight, shit like that, being thought of as not pretty because I was not lighter skinned and things of that
I'm sorry
nature.
you had to go through that, man.
It's okay. Thank
I
you.
still go
It didn't.
through
It didn't.
too,
It didn't cause me trauma.
What
A
did
lot
you
of
have to go
women
through?
it
Because you're
does.
fair skinned.
A lot of women it does cause trauma too, but it didn't.
You're fair
It just
skinned.
showed me
You
that
didn't go through that
I'm very
what makes
strong.
you think I
That's
didn't go
all.
through that?
because you're fair skinned.
So fair skin.
Fair
What does that
skin?
mean? My son is fair skinned.
She's mulatto. She's yellow.
I'm not
She's
even-
not.
but I'm not
You
even-
didn't go through that. You didn't go
How
through that
can I have
trauma.
gone
What
through
trauma did you went through with that? You didn't go through that. You wasn't
Really?
considered as black like
Really?
that. No, you're
Really?
young.
I think
you're,
the misconception is
What
that
year?
she
What
is
what generation
white.
you grew up in? What do you?
Excuse me?
What generation you grew up in?
What does
Why do
that
you always
matter?
try to put
What
people's
generation
age out
did
What
you
there?
grow
does that matter?
Stop.
Always
Stop.
trying to
I'm a
put
Come on.
people's age
millennial.
out there.
Yo,
I'm
what?
a millennial.
Oh.
But what makes you think?
So
I
all
didn't
right.
go
So
through
you grew up
anything?
in 2000, right?
The 90s
Pretty-
and the 2000s.
You grew up in 2000s, right?
the 90s and 2000s.
So you grew up in
yes.
2000s, right? So
I was
listen,
more mature by
you
the
but you
2000s.
grew up in 2000s. So listen. So what was your plight in the 2000s
Really? Okay.
growing up?
Growing up, okay. So in my neighborhood, I was.
But you from state where you from?
I'm from New Haven.
She from New Haven.
New
New Haven and Pistol Haven, New Haven. Respect
Pistol
y'all.
Raven.
Yeah,
Raven.
y'all mean?
Okay.
All right, so how'd you grow up?
So I grew up in Fairhaven, which is
Oh.
the east side at that.
Fairhaven. So it's predominantly Spanish. Fairhaven.
Yes.
Okay.
Boricua.
Okay.
Boricua,
And
yes.
I love my Boricuas
Yes.
We know.
and
However-
Dominicanos.
However,
Colombianas.
All of them.
What
Yo.
about costarricenses?
Hey, yo. ¿Cómo está? Dímelo, dígame. ¿Qué lo que? You know what I'm saying?
Get at him.
I'm all for that. I'm all for that, yo.
Get at him.
Cogero suave. You already know. Tú sabes. Yeah, me dale.
so yeah, I grew up around mostly Hispanics,
Okay.
and my family. If you look at them, they're darker than me. I'm the only light skinned one in my family. So, when we would come outside, go to the bus stop, or wait for a school bus, whatever, I couldn't hang around everybody because I didn't look like them. I wasn't dark enough. I was too light skinned. Believe it or not.
What do you mean?
Believe
if
it or not.
If you hung out with Hispanics,
Yes.
you was probably
But you
the
want to
same.
know majority of
you couldn't hang
Hispanic
out because you couldn't speak the Spanish
Right,
language.
and-
Yeah, so
right.
that was
But
probably
I did
the
learn, but
right.
I did
Okay.
learn
Have you ever
Okay.
heard of the caste system in India?
Well,
Based upon your skin tone?
yeah, that's Cuba, even
Right,
Dominicanas is
Dominican
like that.
Republic, Yeah.
They go towards the fair skin. They like the because whiteness it means what?
Closer
You're
to-
right.
Closer
White,
to
you're all right.
Greatness. Right.
Okay, so you're fair skin. So what happened?
So, I would get it from every angle,
What angle? Which
I'm
angle?
talking father's side, mother's side. Okay? I have 2 sisters. I have 2 brothers. They're darker than me. I'm the lighter one. I look like my father, who looks just like me. He was light skinned. His mother, his siblings, darker skinned. Okay? They're from Mobile, Alabama.
So I'm
Okay,
saying, but
so
what plate
I'm
did
black.
you from in school? You got
In
that?
school, I got it.
What
It
you
happened.
got?
In
Yep.
school. Are you kidding me? Because even my last name, it is actually
No,
a-
what-
So
What did
that's
you
what I'm
get?
saying.
Like, what plight did you get from being light skinned? Because I grew up.
What
Listen,
plight did you get?
because
So-
I grew up in a different time zone.
Okay.
You know what I mean, and I went to school in a
So-
Catholic
and I
school.
still get
I was
that.
the only black dude in the Catholic school.
I get what you're
The
saying.
only
though.
black motherfucker in
And
the
I
school.
Get what you're saying,
You know what I'm saying?
because
So I
have
didn't.
siblings that are dark
I
skinned.
didn't.
Right.
I didn't get the.
And I get that because I
I
have
didn't get the-
siblings that are darker than me. We don't look alike.
Okay.
Now the thing is that you know, I would always hear, "Oh, that's not your sister. It can't be. I don't look alike."
Right.
And it's like, yeah, you're right, because you don't know the dynamic of my home, and I don't need to elaborate on that with
True.
you. But
That
then
hurts
they
you,
would-
right?
No, it didn't hurt me at all.
Oh.
It didn't hurt me at all. It would hurt me how they were treated because
Who? Your sister?
yes, absolutely.
Oh, so you saying your sisters was treated bad?
We all were. So when I say we would go to the bus stop, the Spanish kids, the Italian kids, they would want to talk to them. They didn't want to talk to me because I was considered a white Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
Here in America,
But they was darker than you.
They were darker than me.
So they got more love because they was darker than
It's
you.
like reverse.
It's
What normally
reverse.
It was
Yes.
reverse.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they didn't want to speak to you because you
And
look Hispanic.
right, but
You don't
here's-
look a white Hispanic. You look Hispanic. You look Dominicano.
And then when I look
Okay.
at her, she doesn't look Dominican.
She does.
She doesn't favor.
not,
to me,
but see, to everybody else, it's
She looks
different.
Spanish.
For me, my assumption is, I wonder if in her family tree, someone is white. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
I
Because
would-
Which it is.
I don't see.
So if you're
Shit
in
is.
Puerto
it,
Rican, Dominican.
but you know what?
I don't see that.
It's where
I don't see that.
where you're from. So if
Yeah.
you're here, like you'll be like, all right, because I get that a lot. I get this nigga Dominican because when I speak in my Spanish, broken Spanish, be like, oh, this nigga sound Dominican. You know what I'm saying? The way I speak Spanish, you know what I'm saying? He's I had Dominican people say on the phone, oh, this nigga must be Dominican. I go up, oh, nigga, you sound Dominican, and they know I'm black.
Right.
But I
So
did
it's
that
like,
too.
but it's like,
hey, mommy,
but-
buddy, they'll do that to me too, though.
Right.
but I'm just saying the difference. What all I'm just saying is the difference of trials, because she highlighted her skin was a differential of being ugly in the black community,
and I
right?
get that.
And you're
And
saying
I've been told
the
that I'm ugly as
2000s,
well.
the 2000s,
Yeah.
the 2000s, where most people, where there's a lot of mixed racial babies in the world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's 2000s is predominantly mixed race.
Okay.
You know, Spanish, white, Spanish, black, black, white, black, Spanish, black, Asian. Predominantly is mixed racial.
People thought I was a white girl pretending to be black. People thought I was a white girl pretending to be Hispanic. People thought
What year?
Okay, so I
He's
was
still
a
trying to get-
freshman.
I don't believe it.
2004. Okay.
2000.
Freshman year started for me in 2004.
What? Oh, high
I
school.
was supposed to graduate in
Damn,
2007.
2004. My daughter was born. 2000.
Okay.
No, 2003.
And now,
Okay.
also remind you, I moved from New Haven to Hamden then, and now I'm going to a
So my
predominantly
daughter's
white school.
So my daughter's half white.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, but I'm not.
But
somewhere in
you have the same complexion of my daughter.
but somewhere in my family bloodline, I've asked these questions.
Yeah.
Why was Dad, talking to my grandmother, my father's mother, why was Dad light skinned and all y'all black?
Right.
And with her country accent, my grandma be like, "Well, Jade, I don't know, but we came from Mobile, Alabama, and
And they
we
probably
came
know
from the
what they did. It's
plantation.
not something they
We
wanted
know,
to
right? All
But
I know is that
rehash.
they had a
Do
house
you
that
qu-
was a plantation.
Why do you question?
So I question only because.
But why
as a-
shouldn't she?
Huh?
Why shouldn't she?
No, I'm
I
just
also,
I'm just saying
I could
as
also
the
talk about
time
my
period.
mother's, I could also talk about my mother's
because
side, though.
because I'm just saying as a time period. Like my daughter wouldn't question, because she was born in
But
2003.
your daughter she looks my complexion, but she's a black woman. At the end of
she's
the day,
biracial.
She's technically the term
She's
is biracial.
Yeah, but she's
However,
black because I have the dominant
she
gene.
She also
I
has
have the dominant gene.
Yes.
Okay.
But she also has the option, and just like I was told I have an option, but I choose to be.
I I be stepping on shit like I'm supposed to do. Know my time coming cause it's overdue. When you win an envy, it be close to you. You wanna see me win, but not if it's over you. Your talent got no ceiling, they ain't cold as you. No loud niggas that stand over you. I know that.